Hello. What's a Witherspoon? See if I get this fellow. What's he doing all the way down there? Get up here. There we go. This Wappa Lanham style. Um, no. Saw this in my notifications, decided to show up. Yeah. Wait, 8 guys RT? What does that mean? I don't understand that. Where is I forget to add? I did. Dang it. Okay. There's some building models I meant to add, but I totally forgot about them, so that stinks. Should totally animate the Mark Layla vignettes. Are you talking about his short stories? Is that what you mean? How long is this animation meant to be, and when do you finish it? Oh, meant to be. Oh, when I do finish it. Well, I have the amount of time I want it to be almost done. Or not almost done. I know what it is, essentially. Hold on, let me pull it up. And I can show you guys a preview, why not? Short stories artically I have made for Half-Life 2. I do plan to make one of them eventually. Here, let me pause the music and change screens. Here we go. Okay. So, what map is this called? It's like a water hazard map, right? Oop. Uh, Man, what's it called? I probably named it after the original map. So it would have been D2. Nope. D3. D1. No. Canals? No. What's it called? Man, I'm just gonna have to manually search for it. Oh, I'm in the... Okay. I'm in the wrong add-on. And whoops. Hold on. That would explain it, actually. Let me fix this really quick. I was like, where the heck is it? Open your eyes. Alright, apologies. In the meantime, let me add this add-on to my add-on list so that I can use it for the actual thing. Alright, it might take a second to like load because I got so many models. So just bear with me here, okay? But the animation I think is under a minute. It's this guy? Yeah, it is this guy. What's up, Rimuru and Mr. Nobody and Unusual? Upon confusion, you're just frantically searching, yeah. Uh, Privet bro? I don't know. I don't know what that means. And I don't know how to pronounce your name, unfortunately. Alright, well, I guess can keep playing Black Mesa Inbound while we wait for that to load. I'm sorry. Regardless of time, it's nice to see more Half-Life animations, whether it be for Half-Life 1 and 2 and its episodes. Yeah. What? Okay, these buildings didn't even load, so I won't even be able to use them. Epic. Alright, whatever. Whatever. That's fine, I guess. Okay. Now it's loaded. Hopefully it didn't take as long that time as it usually does. Wish I kept on learning how to do animation, never got past the walking part. Man, I'm still not good at walking animations. Okay. It is D1 Canals. I was right. Alright. So we're gonna have it disabled with lighting so you don't get like an exact view of what the final will look like, but just a general idea. What do you mean you're the best? I'm pretty good at hiding at my weaknesses. We'll just say that.
Some of the worst.
Of course, this stream's gonna get copyright claimed because of this song, but that's okay. That is okay. Maybe it won't. We'll see.
Some of the worst excesses of the Black Mesa incident have been laid directly at his feet.
Like that, I don't. I think I didn't animate that at all. I just found like a Valve animation
Laid directly at his feet.
for the walking.
And yet unsophisticated.
I animated that walk. That I did.
And yet unsophisticated minds continue to imbue him with romantic power, giving him such dangerous poetic labels as the one free man, the opener of the way.
And it's supposed to switch maps here, so it looks really weird, but there's some shots that are more finished than others. So, is there a reason why you and other Half-Life Alyx animators don't do Half-Life 2 beta themed animations? Because those require a lot of models that we don't have access to by default unless we manually port them. And most of us just rather with. Also, the beta is kind of like it's a little bit overrated, so you're probably expecting more animations than needed. So this is probably the most finished shots of the recent ones I did. And I actually have the map for this because we have the Half-Life 2 RTX models, and I'm like, yeah. This is epic. And I made this map today. Or, yeah, today. Or last night. I can't remember. Alright, let me scroll up. We got the error sign? Yeah. Let's make them no facial expressions. Can't understand how difficult it is to do walking, running animations. I've seen so many different animators struggling. Yeah. Almost no models for the Half-Life 2 beta and sounds. Oh, I have all the sounds, or at least the sounds that we had are leaked. But yeah, what's up? So currently, I'm making a Street Wars map. Because I'm gonna have all these go through different Well, actually, let me, because I'm proud of the lighting, this is what the lighting looks like in this map. It's a better if you get a bird's eye view of it. Yeah. So it's not, lighting's actually not as cool as I remember it being, but and also it's funny that I made this whole like little part of the map and then like in the actual animation you only get to see this much on the outside and this interior. So and I may have to like recompile this map anyways because when I moved and backed up my stuff, I backed up only the game files and not the content ones, so it's like trying to decompile a Half-Life Alyx map, like a default one, and that's obnoxious. So, okay, Street Wars. There it is. So this is the map so far. It's that section, a small snippet of that section when Dog picks up the car and throws it at some Combine soldiers. And it's just going to be a view of like Gordon looking up at Dog throwing the car. It's going to be in like in slow motion or whatever. I just need the environment like mapped out enough that you can tell it's that area. So that looks sick. Thanks. Remember we made the Zen rabies thing? Oh, I think I remember what you're talking about, or maybe not. There's this guy that made like Half-Life 2 beta analog horror cozy, cozy SFM or something. Looks awesome. Thanks. This map's pretty cool. Thanks. All right, but this map isn't finished yet, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna finish it. And let's play the music now. Okay. I only have that on the Half-Life 2 soundtrack because I don't want to get the stream taken down. So, so these right here, this is the only view I need to worry about. I probably won't have him looking all the way down here, so probably only be looking this far. So, this part looks okay, except I need some like rubble and fire and stuff on the ground. Actually, probably move this a little more over. I held it to the corner. But the entrance, the blown out wall that leads that area, it's not going to be seen in the animation, so I'm not making it. Like, this is not going to be a full remake of that map. This is a quick, like, this shot is going to be like 5 seconds long at max, and so I'm not going to put a crazy amount of effort into it, you know what I'm saying? You can't even see that one. Someone I know who did something related to Half-Life 2 beta. It was very brief, less than 10 seconds. It was meant to be the beta. It was picked 7 hours later. RG Studio? That sounds familiar. That sounds familiar. I don't know why though. Oops. There's a... Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, there's some Combine tech here. You know what? I should have just Half-Life 2 open and not the screenshot open. Because I took a bunch of screenshots and was like, oh, that should be enough to recreate this part of the map, and I don't think it is. So. Let's see. There's windows here. I kind of like the distillery ones. And this is the beginning of Anti-Citizen 1. And you know what? Just for fun, I'll have OBS show this as well. Just in like right behind me. Right behind my character here. I know. We'll just have it right there. Okay. AI disable. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so it's a combine wall here. That's good to know. Not necessary. Okay. You don't need two, like, Half-Life songs going on at the same time. And maybe make this, like, 4-3. Which is not even bothering. Oh. Nope. There we go. Ooh. Chill out. Okay. By the way, you guys should watch, oh, what's his name? There's a guy, he puts, like, SFM in front of his, like, YouTube titles, but it's actually, like, a Gmod animation. But it's so good, it looks like it's an SFM. He's been making Half-Life 1 animations recently, technically Black Mesa, but still, it's really good. He made one that's supposed to be like the first fight Gordon has with the HECU from the HECU's perspective. And then the most recent one he just came out with a couple days ago was like it was supposed to be that moment on a rail where Gordon and one of the guards have met up together and Gordon's going down the ladder to turn on to open the silo doors, I think, for the rocket, while the guard is fighting HECU up ahead, And then in Black Mesa itself, it's kind of just done off screen, and then later you come back to him when he's like dying. But in the animation, it actually like shows like what happened, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty stinking awesome. I'm trying to think who made that. Hopefully one day I can do animation like Komagati or just Paragod, though the last one messing for too much. Paragod's recently switched to Blender, actually, because the things he wants to do seems to be limiting him in Source 2. So he's just like, you know what? Blender lets me do more stuff, so he's doing that now. I don't know if it's still Half-Life animations, but regardless, I'm excited for what he does with that. And sorry if I'm not reading all the chat messages. Like, it's hard to keep up when I'm also trying to focus the map. So just so you know, I'm not ignoring any of you. It's just what's going on. Eh, what? Oops. Oh, there we go. That's a bit better. Oh, is that why that's like that? Okay, okay. I see. Alright, that's better. Okay, that's not quite aligned, which is a little bothersome, but oh, no, it's still not. Whatever. Do you have studios in his name? I have no clue. Well, let me find the video. I should put it to. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. It's here. I'll link the video. It's by Joa Cons, and it's spelled a weird way. No wonder I couldn't remember. That's the video. Talk about the guy that recreate TikTok videos using Half-Life 1 characters. That sounds like El Toro. Man, that animation was so good. Excuse me. Okay, epic. Now this building doesn't even need to be there because it's like pointless. Let's put it over here or something. Okay, this isn't entirely accurate at all. The more I look at it, because this needs to have like 3 windows, not 2. Like it needs room to fit those. Like that. There we go. Thankfully, that was literally only took 5 seconds to fix that. And then this still not high enough, actually. You never make maps? Make it in Source 2 Hammer. I'm telling you, it's so easy to learn. It's incredibly easy to learn. And it's probably like one of the best like level designers of all time. And the thing is, you could make these maps way faster than me if you weren't if you were less lazy than I am. Because if I wasn't so lazy, I'd learn all the keybinds, and it would make my life so much easier. And then all this stuff I'm doing like with my mouse, I could probably just do by hitting like a couple of buttons. Nine gigs of free space, man? Surely you got some games to uninstall that you don't, that you're like, oh, I'm gonna play that. I'm gonna play that, I swear. And then you don't play it for like months. It's called gamer logic. True. Shift X. I might as well, you know what? I might as well start learning keybinds right now. Why not? Shift X. Shift X. See how much faster that is than moving my mouse all the way over here, clicking this, and then moving my mouse all the way back? That's what I mean. I'm so lazy I didn't even do that. Can you recommend any source not intended for learning a source filmmaker too? Um, it's literally just the same. Like source, if you're talking about just source filmmaker by itself, and in source 2, it's nearly identical to source 1 filmmaker. The only thing different, excuse me, the only thing different is the lighting. And if anything, the lighting is actually easier than source 1. So, like, you could just look up a source filmmaker tutorial and you'll learn the same things. And the graphics, yeah, but that doesn't change how you use the program. It just changes how it looks when you use it. But like the user interface is like exactly the same. Like they literally said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Which is true. I prefer Source Filmmaker UI over any other animation program I've attempted, so. I'm pretty sure if Blender had Source Filmmaker UI, I wouldn't be using Source Filmmaker. That didn't get cut the way I wanted. Let's try that again. There we go. What's that? Oh, I guess there's no keyline for that. L. I'm not a stream watcher normally. Well, welcome to the stream, the only stream you'll ever watch. It's not Germa, but it's home. It's funny how this combine wall is technically clipping, but because this is exactly it's funny that's how exactly how combine like just integrate their technology. They're like we're gonna place it wherever we want it. Doesn't matter what's in the way. We will either move it or destroy it entirely. Or actually we won't even do that. We'll just break the wall until there's room for it. Okay, this is way too big. I'm gonna have to use like a smaller version. Some house flipper aliens, I tell you. They're just like, okay, man. Who cares if it doesn't make sense? It makes sense to us. That's all that matters. I want to see a cool feature Hammer has that some of you may not know about if you're not level designers. So if I take this shape, this little flat square plane, Control Shift I turn it into a tile set, and then let's see, let's probably like, I don't know, just do a, what's it called? Well, we could do ceiling tiles. It might have to be facing a different way, but I'm not sure. Oh, it's 64, that's why. Doot. Okay, now we just turn that into a ceiling tile. And then we can extend it like this. Now it's 4 ceiling tiles. And look, it's even got the hang down thingies. So even more of them. And then we can select all these faces. We can change it to be like damaged or something. And so all these are damaged, some damaged in different ways. I think this is upside down actually. So let me flip that over. There, now they're like damaged. This is how Valve they made these individual models and then they were like, yeah, we don't want to do this for every single map, so we're just gonna make it into a tile set. And then we can make it painted too, which you can't really see very well, but that's okay. We can make like one of these, let's see, light covered. Okay, it has a light on it now. Light exposed, illuminated. And you can do this for all the tiles. And this fence is a tile set as well. So I could do this and this. Or that. Just depending on like what length I want it to be. They've made it that easy. And, well, I was gonna say you can make it painted, but you can't really see that. But anyways, that's a cool thing you can do. So I use that to actually make a tile set of my own. I don't have it on hand, but it was like I recreated a bunch of like Lethal Company starting map rooms, um, like different versions, like left, right, uh, side to side, and then that made that into a tile set. So if anybody wanted to make like Lethal Company animations, they could just bring that tile set in because I put it on the workshop, um, and then like make their own maps with like barely any hammer knowledge because I did all the hard work. Because it's like a preset essentially. And you can do that with like, like I showed you, fences, ceiling tiles, pipes. There's a couple different ones that Valve has by default that are extremely helpful. There's one for cables, so that should make it easier for like making those weird, wacky cables that the Combine have. They should be higher up, actually. Here. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Spotify, for that. Just put this back here, because who cares? Who cares if a bridge fell into it? What's up? Okay, let me answer this. I have to ask, what is up with the community's interest in putting Hatsune Miku in their Half-Life games? It's one guy. It's one guy. It's B. Hansen. It's one dude who's doing that. He is obsessed. He's put her in Counter-Strike, Half-Life 2, Half-Life Alyx, a whole bunch of stuff. He's made like hour long like little tutorial videos of how to like port models to Source 2, and he's like doing it the hard way, like the whole time. And he is obsessed with Hatsune Miku. Like this guy perplexes me. It's like, like, dude, what is wrong with this guy? I have never seen someone. Look, I like porting Gordon Freeman to like mods and stuff to other games, but not to like if I get like too annoyed with whatever process it takes to do it, like I just stop doing it. He does not give up, which is kind of respectable actually in a way, but it's still he's still kind of whack for that. I remember back before I didn't know how to port in Source 2, he had actually already ported Hatsune Miku. He was like one of the first people to learn porting in Source 2, even though he was doing it the hard way. And he ported Hatsune Miku. That was like one of the first SFM models on the Half-Life Alyx workshop, and I actually asked him if he could show me how to do it, and he like gave me like an hour-long rundown of how to do like cloth physics or something like that, and it was so confusing. I didn't retain any of it. And he was using Hatsune Miku as reference, by the way. Like he was showing me the cloth physics he had on Hatsune Miku's hair, and I'm like, dude, he's kind of he's kind of insane for that character. I don't understand it, to be honest. Why aren't they lining up? Alright. I don't know why those are like that. Alright, Shift X. Shift X. Make my life easier. Waste less time. By the way, guys, if you see me reaching my mouse over here to the cutting tool, start saying Shift X in the chat. Remind me so I don't forget. Just block chat GPT out of my head just because I don't care for it. I started blocking people on Twitter for using AI in general. There was a guy who I thought was kind of cool, and then he started indulging in that Studio Ghibli AI stuff that's been going on Twitter, and he should know better by now, so it wasn't that made me block him though. It was he like took one of a picture of him and he AI generated like a Gordon Freeman on it, and I actually thought it was real. I thought it was like a really good cosplay, and I like quote tweeted it. I'm like, that's the most Gordon Freeman looking person ever I've ever seen. And then someone pointed out it was AI, and I was like, oh yeah, he has been using AI on his page. And so I'm like, that pisses me off. Blocked. So I blocked him. Which most people will be like, oh, who cares? You're such a baby. Okay, bro. Blocked. You've been blocked. Like, this is the first time I've actually, like, blocked people on the basis of anything other than, either harassing me or being, like, a bot. It's kind of interesting because I'm like, well, I don't want to block a bunch of people because I don't want to accidentally create a social bubble or whatever you call that. But I'm just like, man, some people just need to be blocked. It's just the way it is. I'm just the messenger. People just get on my nerves, and I don't want to talk to them anymore. I feel like that's a perfectly good reason to block. It's like, I mean, is it not any different from being like, oh, if I don't want to talk to somebody, I'll just walk away from them, or I just don't talk to them. Same thing, but on the internet. Okay, not gonna indent the walls for this one. Oh, there we go. That's more like it. Did that page really rip off? Dang it. I was looking for a pencil, and I realized I had my sketchbook set in a way that I accidentally ripped a whole page off. That's annoying. Yeah, I stopped touching AI a while ago. When those first anime, I think the last time I actually used it, unironically, well, I should say in general, is when it first came out with the anime styled stuff, where it was just basically trying to do, you could put something in it and it would make like an anime, uh, like a generic anime style filter on it. And then when I saw everybody using it, I was like, wait a second. Wait a second. This is not good. That was back when everybody was cool with AI voices, and they didn't consider that a problem for a while. And when I did, people got mad at me because I was um, saying that I was disappointed that a TF2, very popular TF2 animator, was using it. and people on Twitter did not like me saying that. And I'm just like, I'm sorry, bro, but this is like, like I understand why he's using it, but this is setting not a good example for other animators. And he actually did stop using it, and he went back to voice mixing, which honestly, in retrospect, it sounds better. So I was kind of right. I'm not to be the I was right all along, but I was kind of right all along. So I don't regret it. I don't regret saying that. Not one bit. Okay, let's put some destruction props around while I'm walking around doing nothing. Actually, is there a prefab for Rebel? No. Or debris, maybe? Debris. No, just straighter particles. Okay. Epic. Because what I want is like a debris pile. Like this, yeah, but like something a bit more complicated than that. There's another one like that that's like kind of good. Just like a pile. Oh, here we go. Rebel pile. Epic. That's what I'm looking for. But we'll move this here. We'll move these out of the way. And then make this shorter. Where's that? There it is. It's fun to reference Half-Life 2 and be like, oh, I need this oddly specific truck model, and it's like, oh yeah, I have it, because Project 17 remade it. Or, I think ASG Alligator specifically made this model. It was a Project 17 developer. Wanted you to see some stuff I did, especially if you've seen the show Invincible. This was done in SFM since we've spoken on SFM Discord before. I figured I'd show you. Um, you can either link it to me on the SFM Discord or my own Discord, and I'll probably take a look. Oh, this rebel's actually behind the fence. Okay. That's good to know. Okay, that'll explain why the truck's clipping, because it's not actually supposed to be clipping. Okay, so that means this is actually longer, though. There. Let's see. So all that's needed is more like random stuff, which we can do with the Asset spray tool. Excuse me. This is also a cool thing Hammer can do. So you can paint models. Well, actually, let me hide these so I don't accidentally paint on them. Yeah, that should be better. Dust. I'm back. What's up? It's fine to experiment with the fun, if you know? No, it's not actually, because you're just feeding it. You're just making, you're just every time you use it, you actually are improving it. Plus, it turns out all the AI images being generated takes up like a whole bunch more power on the servers needed, um, which basically needs like a ton of water. So you know how you can water cool your PC? Well, imagine that on like thousands and thousands and thousands upon thousands of PCs needed to fulfill like users' requests for like AI generated stuff. So, you know, AI generated stuff just sucks in general. Yep. Don't touch it. Don't feed it. Don't even play with it. I know it's fun, but it'll get old really fast. And then you'll be like, oh, why did I do this? And this pretty much happens every single time a new version of the AI comes out. That, oops, even artists have fallen prey to. Is being like, oh, this is a funny, cool little thing, and it is. And they use it, and they feed the AI, and it gets better at what it's doing. And then it just becomes complete slop. So, at least for your art, man. I love these animations. Thank you. So, I mean, this... Let's see, what else do I need to add? I think that's mostly it, other than these funny cables. And the Citadel, because that probably needs to be in view. And then we'll actually add a combine wall off in the distance. Oh, I'm in prefabs. Okay. So being my father, but I'll be pop in and out commenting here. Okay, cool. Tell your dad I said hi. What animation you're making? Well, it was originally supposed to be like a Half-Life 2 anniversary animation, so it shows like little snippets from Half-Life 2, um, like remade, kinda. But it ended up taking way too long to make, and I got sidetracked because I have the what do you call it? The attention span of a fish, a goldfish. So I kind of just um, not forgot about it, but like put it on hold for a bit. And now I'm continuing to make it. So right now this is a Street Wars map that I'm remaking. Uh, the what's it called? Um, First chapter of Anti-Citizen 1. Okay, maybe the distance fog is a bit too far. Because you can't even see the Citadel at this point. The QMAC fog, anyway. We'll make it back up to 6,000. Which is still too far away. 7,000? Okay, we'll just go with 10,000. Really? Oh. Well... 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 That looks pretty sick, though. That far off in the distance, but it doesn't look that far away. Oh, that's too far. Or too close. Because you want it kind of fading away at the top. Well, we'll do it this way. And then, make the... Oops. It's too high. 0.5? Dang. Uh, 50? Okay, I see. 1,000. 10,000. Oops. Okay, that's a bit better. But maybe not quite 10,000. What? 8,000? Oh yeah. That's more like it. I wish you good luck. Well, thank you. Yeah, it looks sick, yeah. I've been up for 20 hours. Gotta go to sleep soon. Dang. Okay. Well, good night, Rimaru. Have good sleep. Yeah, so this should look pretty sick when it's done. And let's have this out of the way, because I realize it's blocking a lot of sunlight. Oh, these are... I just noticed these are have their lights on. It's not supposed to be that way. Um, what's the alt skin? Oh, it's just like not as bright. Okay. It does look cool, but it's not what I'm going for. There, that's better. I'd see you, Rimaru. Alright, this looks epic. Might even consider it almost done here. Except for the cables, but we'll worry about that later. Oh, these are the power things. What are these called? Uh, uh, I can't find them under the Project 17 files when I type them. That's kind of cringe. Really? Maybe it's electric? No. Uh, grid? Nope. What are these called? Hold on. What are these called? I forgot. These little electric boxes. Yeah. Which episode I make? What does that mean? Transformer? Aha! Okay, thank you. That's what it was. I was looking for a model and I couldn't find it. So, thank you. I found it. Sorry, my English is crap. That's okay, bro. Um, like, can you put it through Google Translate? Ooh, that was a lag spike. What was up with that? Did you say that Heavily 2 was lacking in the weapons, or you think it was fine to not have as many weapons? I think it was fine. I just think uh, I think it's weird to tease us with a Tau cannon to only use on the buggy, but never like they should have given you an option to take it off the buggy once you had to stow away the car, so that the combine would stop following you. I feel like that would be a perfect time to reintroduce it. It's like what the heck, you know? But other than that, it's like, eh, it's weapon selection's fine. What level are you designing right now? Oh, okay. Uh, the first chapter of the first map that you load into in, oh, what's it called? Not Fall Freeman. Oh, Anti-Citizen one. When Dog throws the van at some Combine soldiers. Yeah, since it was essentially wasted and taken by the Combine. It would be epic if like you found like a place in the Arctic in Half-Life 3 where Combine stole all of the confiscated stuff and you found the buggy. Like it's like trashed or something, but like the Tau cannon's still on it because they forgot to take it or something, or were in a hurry. And then it's like, oh, the Tau cannon, it's back. That'd be so cool. But yeah, it's like weird that they were like, oh, like the thing is, I didn't even realize that was the Tau cannon uh on the buggy for like so long. And then it wasn't until like this year that I recently found out that you can actually do the charge up thing on it. Like I was just point and clicking, not doing much else with it, but I didn't realize you could actually charge it up. I found that out through a video where someone was trying to see what happened if they played Half-Life 2 on a USB drive and then unplugged the USB drive midway through playing it. He was doing that, and I was like, "What? You can do that?" It's kind of funny. Would would have liked seeing an AK rifle because Half-Life 2 is supposed to be all the way in Europe for an AK variant of the weapon would fit. Eh, I don't know, cause um, as far as like weapons go, Half-Life 2, Half-Life games seem to they want to give you like one of everything, but like no more than one of everything. So one type of rocket launcher, one type of grenade, one type of revolver. I guess you could say, well, it's actually two types of pistols or two types of handguns, but it's really just one type of revolver, one type of pistol, and then one type of shotgun, and one type of SMG, and then one type of rifle. And the AR-2 already takes that slot, and I would not replace the AR-2 with a AK, in all honesty. Do you think Gabe and Half-Life 3 will be released? I think Half-Life 3 will come out. I'm actually feeling pretty optimistic about it, considering the leaks we've seen. And considering Valve is like kind of like we might be working on something, and that Half-Life 2 documentary. So I'm pretty optimistic about it actually. I like the invincible thing that guy was showing me. I like the banner, the the title thing. Sorry, I was messaging somebody. I guess that hasn't updated. Okay. So, let's... Oops. We are in the right shot, right? Okay, good. Just double checking. So it'd be something like a high FOV shot. We'd have dog. Oh, whoops! I realize I'm not on the wrong screen. Or not on the right screen. My bad. I just switched to SFM, so just I remembered before completely forgetting. No, it's okay. I'm not like beating myself out over messaging someone. I'm just like it's polite to be like, oh, if I'm going to do something in the middle of something else I was doing, it's nice to say, oh, hey, I'm doing this. Just so you're not thinking that the stream froze and you can only hear my audio or something. Or... So, man, I'm kind of sad I haven't had very many opportunities to use this dog model because THG is a really talented like modeler and model porter. Made like an animatable version of dog, like animator friendly. That's what I mean. And where like there was problems before where like it would have like way too many bones you had to mess with, like an obnoxious amount. And so if you animated one little thing, you had to animate like a whole bunch of things. It was really cool because before, if you rotated his hand, it would like clip or something, and this thing would twist the wrong way or whatever. But with this, there's still some clipping here, but like this piston actually it goes in and out of the piston as it rotates. And this, for the most part, tries to stay on the same axis. It's not perfect, but like for the most part, it'll actually like try and rotate properly. Um, and oops. It's usually a bit easier to see if you attach the rigs. I wonder if that was thunder outside or what. Let's see, these have pistons too. Like, look at that, dude. You can see these cables. They like stretch. Like before, they would just stay in place. They wouldn't move at all. Same thing with its piston. It was so obnoxious, and the only really like nice looking thing you could do is just use existing animations. So now we don't have to do that anymore. Which is pretty awesome. I have an aneurysm if I was an animator. I'll tell you what, I definitely did the other day for something I can't mention because it's under NDA, but I was struggling and I was getting pissed off, but I was like, I am not like leaving this session until I figure out why this isn't working. And then about like 5 hours later, 5 hours into it, I guess I figured it out. So, and then as soon as I figured it out, all right, I'm like, okay, now I'm done. Now I'm getting off. I'm playing a game, playing Marvel Rivals or something, you know. So sometimes the rig bugs out a little bit and does this. That's not right. But as long as you animate within its limits, like it's still it's still miles better than animating dog before. I only got to use them properly in like one animation, like actually fully animate them, and it didn't even show all that much. I did make a run cycle, which is pretty cool. That was pretty fun to do. And it wasn't even that hard because it's a robot. It doesn't have to look natural, you know. Hello, I'm a fan. Hello, Trixton. Thanks for being a fan. Um, I think there are two versions of this model. Oh, one with class. Okay. Bro's making the next Transformers film. No, Alan. I am something much worse. I am Optimus Prime. I watch your Half-Life animated videos. It's really epic. Thank you. Been here a while, and I gotta go do some stuff. Thanks for the stream, Flogazzi. You're welcome. It's nice to talk to you alongside the others, too. Yeah. We going now. Take care, y'all. Your days are great. Yep. Hope yours is great, too. Thanks for joining the stream. Dog, yes, dog. I wonder if this rig, if doing this kind of complex rig that makes dog animatable, that's something that can easily be done in Source 1. Why does the model look like this? It looks kind of weird. What is this? Lag spikes? It's not using all that much memory. It's because I have Half-Life 2 open as well. I don't know. The map finish? Not quite, but it's probably pretty close. Oops. Let's have Dawn rotate a bit. So it's more from this perspective. Oh, I just realized this this ambulance doesn't have a bottom. Oops. Let's see if there's ambulance. Oh, oops. Okay, that one has a bottom. Okay, we'll do this one. Did not realize. Not realize it was like that. Oh. I don't know why I bugged out. I throw that card, Dr. Breen. Yeah, he's gonna throw it at the Citadel. That'd be pretty sick. Any tips on camera placement? Just look up basic tutorials on, what do you call it? Like, composition. Um, and, like, just practice with whatever kind of art you make. I found that, different types of art, have helped me with others. Um, like, for example, uh, this won't be too similar to like your case or anything, but what? Oh, that's another. I got better at character proportions, and I'm pretty sure it has, or and facial expressions, and I'm pretty sure it has to do with how much of those I interacted with when animating. So, but yeah, mostly just look up like stuff like composition, rule of thirds, um, and like feel free to experiment because there are some cinematographers that don't follow any of those rules, but mostly because they know how to use them, so breaking them is something that's more interesting. Like, if you look at No More Heroes cutscenes, like No More Heroes 1, they're like super weirdly framed sometimes, but like in a good way. So it mostly kind of just depends. I'll go play Roblox. If you finish the video you make, I'll watch it. Good luck. Nice progress. Thank you. Yeah, it'll be a bit before this video's done, but I'm sure I'll be pretty proud of it when it is. I think I got the hard stuff out of the way, just a little bit of the tedious, longer map making stuff is all that's left. Because all the other shots I need to do are like in slow motion, and that's not hard to do if I'm just doing 5 seconds of it, you know? Oh, I forgot to put a dang cube map in this map. So dog is there's no like there's no bounce lighting on dog. I'm so goofy. Let's see, where's dog standing? He's like right next to this rebel, right? Yeah, he's like right there. I suppose it only needs to be this far. Maybe a little bit less further. Like that and a bit higher. Can we get much higher? So high. Okay. And we won't worry about that until it's done. I love the Half-Life 2 soundtrack. My whole room, the Half-Life 2 soundtrack. I want so lobotomy boost. Doing okay? Cool. Right, Cardin punched the Citadel and then it falls over. Well, he might. Gabe Newell himself told me that he was that strong. Oh yeah, that pose is a lot better looking. Oh, you know what would look really sick? Oh, please. Please tell me I can do something that's cool. I wanna do a thing, because this is gonna be like just a slow motion shot of Dog lifting the car over Gordon's head, and I want like rubble falling from the car, you know, because it was just stuck in the ground. Because I know there's particles for like rubble pieces falling. If I can get something like that, dude, of these particles want to move. Let me pull this up. Particle system. Okay, there's a rubble dust particle. We'll mess with that. 'Cause I'm pretty sure there's ones where they just fall. Okay, there's a trailer one. Okay, here we go. Breakable. Okay. Some antlion particles with crumbling effects. Okay, that's some like glass. There's the peanuts. I forgot about that. That's kind of funny. Okay. Some of these I don't want to like break necessarily. I want just falling. So if I could get something like the wood crate or peanuts particles. Okay, well this should be at least good enough to test. Make that like 0.1 timescale since it's slow motion. Ooh, that doesn't look so good in slow motion. It like doesn't fade out like smoothly. Ugh, I don't know about that one. Could probably be fine if it did work though. Let's see. There's this one, which looked pretty cool. If we make it come from one of the tires up here. Can't even see it. Was it because it's physics based? It needs to be out in the open. No. Oh, is this one of the ones where it spawns like in the map origin? There's the map origin, by the way, right here. Oh wait, no, not there. Where did I put that map origin? Around here somewhere, I just know it. Or not? Oh, there it is. Dang it. It is controlled by the map origin. Okay, that's stupid. Well, that's not gonna work. Suppose I should test the rest of these to see if they do the same thing. That one does. Unfortunate. All of them do. Bro, this is so lame. But why? Maybe if I do like debris particles. Okay, there are debris particles. Oh, that might be better for what we're looking for actually. Okay, it might be saved if we can use this. Okay, that's not using the map origin epic. Neither is that one epic. Okay, this I can do. Ooh, that would be perfect. Please tell me that one works as well. Where is that one? Whee! Cool. Although, that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't look nearly as good as it does in the asset browser. We'll have to figure that one out. No, I don't want the funny gravity particles from the um, from the end of Half-Life Alyx. Okay. Okay, we got some we got things to work with, which is epic. So if we were to put that 0.1, did it just taking too long? Yeah, the rebel is a bit bouncy. I make it too slow. Maybe I did. Why did it start so high up? That's the thing that's confusing me. Get lower. Oh yeah, that'll look good. Haha. Epic. That's cool. It's probably falling at just the right speed, but it's a bit weird. Its placement. I don't think we'll be using that one. Oh, did it start too early? Is that why? Okay. So a bit annoying that it clips through the it clips through dog a bit. But if we make some adjustments, it should avoid doing that for the most part. And then what's this one? Can do this so that it's sort of back here, this corner, sort of forward and to the side. 0.1. And then obviously step back here. So as an earlier starting point. And since it's out of frame, we can even make it go all the way over here. So that it's not clipping through Gordon. Yeah, like that. So the thing about this one is that it still feels like it's going from under the car when I kind of want it to be like it was on top of the car, and then when dog moved it, it fell out, right? So more like that. This might be like too much, but we'll see. We'll see. Because maybe, because I don't want to overdo it, you know. Oops. Yeah, more like that maybe. And then let's try to do that rubble. Oh, no, no, no. Because we tried doing that rubble dust before and it looked not good. Well, maybe there's dust particles we can use that are kind of similar. Because I could use room dust, but it doesn't look the same as the falling dust. Because this would probably find this brick wall dust. Like if we... How did it get all the way down there? So that way now dust is kind of forming where the rocks are landing. Yeah, it might be overdoing it with the big ribble. Like, it might be good enough to just use, like, two of these to rescue fall debris particles. My problem is you can kind of see them spawn in. I don't like that too much. Oh, still spawning in there. Okay. Love seeing a master at work. Thank you. Wait, since when do I have two rescue fall debris? Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. Okay, I don't know. There you go. That map finished building? It did. Come on. Build the Q maps. There we go. There you go. Okay. I'm pretty tired and I probably want to do something else. Um, so I'm gonna end the stream here. But thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. And I'm gonna get off. See ya.